Okay, welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. In the last episode, as you can see, we got our power suit knocked off because we got shot down. So yeah, now we're having to go through the game with just zero Suit Samus. So hang on, I think I have the graphical quality a little low. One sec. Probably looks a little bit better now, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I had my settings on low for some reason. But yeah, welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. We are, as I said, we are zero suiting it up. And this section of the game, which obviously was not in the original Metroid, it can be a little anxiety inducing, because as you can see, there's some space pirates up there. We're underneath the ship, if you couldn't tell that this was the ship. And we have to sneak in. The problem with being zero Suit Samus is we don't have any of our abilities. There's this thing that opens its eye. I don't know why there was a whole cutscene for just that, but there was. I wonder what that was. Maybe we'll find out someday. Probably not, though, because that's just how things work. But yeah, we have to be pretty careful with this, because if we get caught, we're kind of screwed. As you can see, we still have our maximum capacity of life. However, we are down to just our last 99 hits. These space pirates, they do 99 or 100, I guess, damage when they hit you. So you don't want to be hit by them, because that's an instant death at this point. Once we find a save point, which, as you might be able to see by the map there, there's one right next to us, we can go ahead and restore our health. So at least we'll have a few more hits in case we do get caught, which, in all honesty, it's pretty likely to happen. This section of the game is pretty tough. But we can't, we're going to have to find some different styles of maneuvering, because as you can see, we don't have our missiles to get through that door. We're not quite as strong as we used to be, so we're going to have to be pretty careful here. I don't know if there's a way to avoid this guy at all, so I mean, if there is, I haven't found it. So just run past them as quick as you can. Your pistol will freeze them for like maybe a maximum of 2 seconds. But that pink bar that's flashing now at the top, that has to be fully charged in order to freeze them. So if you just keep shooting, it's not going to keep freezing them. But yeah, when you're getting chased like that, you have to just find a spot to hide and wait for them to go away. The music will slow down once you have successfully escaped. So, and these doors, as you could probably tell, they were blocked off when that thing was hunting us, the space pirate. I don't know if I called it a space pirate, but that's what they are. If you know anything about anything, you probably don't want to be walking through those lasers, because if we're already in an area where things are coming after us just by seeing us, those lasers are probably going to give them those things a hint that we are on our way. I don't know if there's a way to avoid this one either, but if there is, I haven't figured it out. This part isn't too bad. It's kind of just more tutorial-y of like showing you what will happen if you happen to get caught. So maybe it's doing that on purpose just to show you what happens. I don't know. That's just my assumption. I don't know. There might be a way around those things without getting caught. I don't know. But yeah, again, this part's not too bad. We're going to have to be really careful coming up in the next few rooms, though. The nice thing is they give you a bunch of... I feel like I'm just repeating the same information over and over again. They do give you a lot of save points. There's one of those spermy ships that we were seeing in the cutscenes. They look a lot different in this than they did in space. In the cutscenes, they're more green. Maybe that's a different kind of ship. I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, see, there's lots of save points here. So if you do happen to take hits, you can just go heal up here and save here in case you do die, because dying is a pretty common thing in this part of the game. It really, like... When I was going through this, I was practicing this, because it's pretty tough, and I didn't want to just like screw up immediately on camera after not doing this in I don't know how many years. This game does a really good job at just making you feel helpless. I should have just started running there. I don't know why I bothered shooting him, because you are like, these things can kill you so quickly, and you're used to having all your weapons and everything, and you go through the whole game being equipped to deal with whatever you come across. But in this situation, you're screwed. You're helpless, and this is just kind of, it makes you feel actually helpless, and it's just amazing that they were able to pull that sort of feeling off. In fact, I feel like this, we got some Mega Man X2 Magna Centipede spotlights here. So it's the same thing with the laser beam green lasers, you want to avoid those because you get caught by that thing and then the space pirates will come after you. There ends up not being a lot of space to really hide, and you're going to have to end up backtracking a lot if you do get spotted, which is really annoying. But yeah, back to what I was saying, it's like there's just... I feel like they did a better job in this game making you feel scared and helpless than... Well, at least in this section, than like Dread. I don't know. Dread, it really did make you feel like scared with the Emmys. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about Dread, but the Emmys aren't a spoiler. It's the kind of the main gimmick of that game are the Emmys, and it is scary, and it does make you feel like, holy shit, I don't know what to do next. But this and Fusion are really good at that, giving you that dreadful feeling. So in this room, there's... Oh, thank God I made it. Okay. It's much easier to go that way than going through the bottom. You can go through the bottom and maneuver your way up through this room. You'll have to get up to that part that I just jumped to anyway, so it's just easier to wall jump off the right side of the room and get up that way. It's tricky, especially with those blocks disappearing after a few seconds, but it's really not that bad, and I'm glad I got through that without... Shit, I always forget about that. I've practiced this like a few times, and I keep forgetting about that. There's another part coming up that's similar to that I'm going to have to remember too. And that too. This section was actually... That was pretty good this time, because the last time I was doing this... Jesus, it's getting closer. I hit those space pirates on the way down so many times. It was so annoying. But yeah, there's a few different... I think there's a few different ways you can go in here. But just going down is just the quickest way and the easiest way to avoid everything. Yeah, this is another one of those little safe spots. And remember this this little spot that I'm in for later, viewers, because it's... well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil anything, but this game just gets pretty freaking awesome. And oh, man, I just love it. We're making great time here, though. Like, we're only up to, like, 6 minutes, maybe, 7 minutes, and we're pretty much through the thick of this section. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm glad I started recording, because even though I have nothing to say, we're getting through it. We're getting through the game. And I'm just happy that, like, you know, I've stuck to my... for the most part, stuck to my word to myself and continued to complete this LP. I mean, I say complete, but I mean, I'm not getting 100%. I'm not like showing all like the hidden shine spark things, because a lot of them I'm not too sure of where they are myself. And some of them that I do know, you know, I'll never be able to do them. I mean, I could with practice. Practice, you know, you can do anything, but like, oh, that's creepy. There's a Chozo in the background. It's a little statue, but... What was I just saying? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so this section here, do not, like, these blocks, as you've seen coming through this section of the game, you can shoot these things and they blow up. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. There's no matter how curious you are, just don't do it. And here's another section of yet them changing their security measures here. Shit. This part isn't as hard as it looks, but you do want to be really careful, because, again, I mean, you already know what happens if you get caught by these things. They just send the space pirates after you. But I feel like I'm rushing now, and I can't believe I actually got through that, because I know I keep saying that, but like, oh, this part sucks too. And for some reason, they just end up seeing me here. Or they did last time anyways. Okay, they didn't this time, that's good. That guy saw me, shit. I don't know if you could have hidden on that right platform there, but probably not, because they have this... Oh, this is what I keep forgetting about to show. Like, that's the part that the other part that I said I keep forgetting about, is that he'll see you through that, so don't bother hiding there. But there I go again. Shit, did he see me? No, he didn't see me. Jesus Christ. See, like, just situations like that where you're just sitting there helpless, where, like, and he's standing right there, and you just don't know if he's going to catch you or not. Like, man, it's just... I never thought that, like, an action Game Boy Advance game would, you know, give you those sort of feelings. You know, but back then, they were really... They put everything they could into... Oh, there's their power bomb and that statue. I don't know, it's just something funny about it. But they put everything they could into just, like, making the game exactly what they wanted, and I'm not saying that companies don't do that now, but it is just far less prominent in big titles. I mean, Nintendo games are always going to be full of detail and feeling and effort, but you know, I feel like the majority of games just are there to just make money, and that's just kind of where we are right now. Oh, it's gone. So we don't get the power bomb? Okay, well that sucks. I've only been talking about how much I want it for like the past... Oh, there it is. It's like he's carrying like a cupcake in one of those little display cases, you know? But yeah, I've only been talking about the power bomb for I don't know how long. I just want to have it, but they keep taking it away from me, apparently. I have an idea. I shouldn't even bring this up. I have an idea for like what I want to do for my next LP, but it's a long one, and it's something that... No, don't see me. Don't... Okay, thank God. I thought it was going to come all the way down. But it's a long one, and I want to actually practice it, so it would take a long time in order to even get it up and running. So I don't know if it's going to... I mean, I really want to do it. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but as with... Oh, shit. I'm just going to quickly be careful. I'll talk about that in a sec. I just need to be careful here. Never mind. Was that the first time we got hit, though? Because that's not bad if that is. I don't think we can get up this way, can we? Oh, we can go through this. I think this is the way we're supposed to go. It feels right, but I don't know. Oh, Jesus, that's just scary. Could you imagine that? Like, just actually imagine that. Like, imagine if this was like Metroid Prime and this isn't 3D. Although in Metroid Prime, the space pirates were a lot more difficult to deal with then. They were fun. Like, the fights were fun to deal with, but... Ugh, you know. You know. Metroid Prime. Okay, so this section here, I might just need to shut up for a sec because it's really... It just takes time. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, okay. No! Fuck! Okay, what do I do then? What the fuck do I do? Okay, we're screwed. Because I don't know how the fuck to get back. Those blocks that I blew up, they don't just respawn. Like, you can't just loop around and do that again. Oh, shit, dude. I don't know why they keep going this the one way when they start crawling. They don't just turn around. I mean, I guess they don't have enough space to turn around like I do, but... Did you see all that slowdown, though? Okay, I think we're good. Man, I was not expecting that to happen. I don't know if you can... That was nice. I have to... If I do say so myself. But doing it off of a right wall for some reason is a lot harder for me. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to pause here and try and jump up that. I doubt there's anything up there, but we're going to try. Okay, we made it, but I don't think there's really anything we can do up here. However, yeah, because that's pretty sure that's blocked off. Anyways, we're getting up to like 12 minutes or something like that. So in the next episode, we're going to finish off this section. So we're going to hide here where it's nice and cozy, take a little nap, a well-deserved nap for Samus. And look how the gun is like perfectly in line with that diagonal line in the background. That's cool. So yeah, see you next time on Metroid Zero Mission.